Hi, today we are unboxing the Vivobarefoot hiking boot. So this one's called the Tracker Forest ESC, and this is in the brown color. It is leather. So most hiking boots, it's really hard to find good quality hiking boots that aren't leather. And what I love about Vivobarefoot too is they have the Vivo, so if anything happens to your boots or your shoes throughout wearing them, you can send them in and get them repaired. And that's something that, like, for me personally, when I try to not use animal products, I tend to think about A, how are they treated, and then B, are we reusing the materials, because in my head that just makes it a little less wasteful. But anyways, going into it, their traditional V here. I just had another review on their knit, like, lightweight sneakers, and I wore them to work at the gym as a personal trainer, and I've been getting a lot of compliments and a lot of questions asked about them, and I had to get my hands on these boots. So this is my first impression unboxing here. I was just gonna dig into them and not even say anything, but I didn't. We're opening them. So I found these on eBay for a cheaper price. They're still supposed to be brand new with tags and everything. So here they are. Here's one pair. Here's the other pair. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. So they have the flexible sole, and that's the whole point of, so that you can actually spread your toes and you can actually use your foot muscles like you're intended and supposed to be using them. And guys, like, I want to express, like, as a personal trainer, like, I am starting to see, especially in my senior clients, just how much our feet play a big role on a lot of things, especially with balance and strength over time. So that's one of my main reasons. Like, I have collapsed ankles. I did since I was like 4 years old. The doctor told my mom, oh, she'll grow out of it. Well, I never grew out of it. I have scoliosis, I have autoimmune, and I have very skinny and very sensitive feet and toenail beds. A little weird, but that is something that I always look out for, is that wide toe box, because I do have sensitive toes, especially when hiking. So these have that flexibility, just like most Vivo shoes do. They have the traditional, like, boot laces as well, which is something that I really wanted, was like a traditional boot, not something that is very low top. Like, I wanted something that's going to be able to handle whatever I throw at it, and these were their best of the best hiking boots. So they have, I believe this is a 7mm sole here, so it does give you a little bit of protection, and then it does have a pull tag. I love it when companies have a pull tag. And then the tongue has a little webbing, so it does make it a little bit easier to get your foot in and out of. And something I've just noticed is the inside has this little like mesh, so I'm guessing that is for the breathability. And these feel very, very bare minimum. And then of course they have the little insole as well that you can take in and out, and it has the little honeycomb imprinting, kind of hard to see on the camera there, but that's kind of cool looking. You could tell that's probably made by recycled materials. It says made from all natural materials, so that is super awesome. And then in the bottom, it just has the Michelin, because these are actually made from Michelin tires, and the little Vivo V here that kind of looks like a heart. On the back, it has the same thing with the word Michelin. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and try them on and see how they fit. I got them in a size 37, which is like a US 6. I'm normally a 6.5 to a 7, but with these being wide toe bed and everything, I did the foot measurements. Because I have such a narrow foot and an extremely high arch, I can get away with sizing down a lot, especially with shoes that have a wider toe box or a, like, no arch support. So I went with that size. My other ones are a 6 as well, and I did wear my hiking socks with them, and they were oh so comfortable. But I would say for those ones, I did get a little bit warm on a warm day because I wore my warm hiking socks. So I just have today regular like boot socks on, and we will go ahead and try these on. Okay, so I did get them on. Right off the bat, I can tell these feel so low to the ground. There's no arch support, so they feel a little bit odd. Don't mind the outfit. It has been, the whole weekend has been absolutely crazy. My cat had a urinary blockage for the 3rd time and had to go in for PU surgery. If you know what that is, I am so sorry. If you don't know what that is, probably a good thing. Okay, but I can tell straight off the bat that another insert might be kind of nice, and you can really feel the ground, and it does feel really good. Now you're gonna want to tighten these laces up pretty good. Don't worry, I'll clean the counter. Don't worry. The table. All right, so I always make sure my heel is all the way to the back, and you want to start from pulling from the bottom all the way to the top, pulling across here to get this boot to fit you. This, very good. Here, now we're gonna go up here, we're gonna cross. I did get a separate pair of laces that are like purple and brown, just to give it a little bit of a girly touch. I love my outdoor gear to be girly because I'm a girl, and it doesn't have to be masculine. Girly girls like to do outdoor things too. And then my husband got the same exact pair. So I got him a pair of green laces because he likes the color green, just to kind of separate our shoes a little bit. I mean, obviously we're 2 different sizes, but still. Just to have a little bit of our own personality in the boots. We've had to be a little different there. Lacing them up is just like a regular traditional boot, pretty much. You can really lace them pretty tight, or you can leave them a little bit more on the loose end, and then always double knotting. So there they are. I could tell off straight from the bat just by wearing them. Don't tie them too tight. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen mine. They're too tight, I can tell. And also wear them for a short period of time until you get used to them, because I can just tell straight off the whip, I can just tell that they're gonna create some blistering effect. So just keep that in mind with everything said. And yeah, I am so excited. I will post my comparison videos of my hokas, which are like extra comfort, to the Vivos, which are like minimal comfort, going from one extreme to the other, because Kimberly does no less than that, because I always got to test the best thing that is for us. And every time I find out that what I thought was the best and it's not, well, we just got to change that. So stay tuned for many updates on these boots, as they are going to go on a lot of journeys and a lot of miles with me. Stay tuned. See you on the next one.